afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone's having a great Tuesday. My name is Radhika Bajaj. This is Fact versus Fiction. And hi again, Jency Jacob.
Hi Radhika, and Ajmal Kasab has come back to haunt us.
Yes, absolutely. And, this is happening, of course, around the 10-year anniversary, 26/11. And कल ही हम लोग इसके बारे में बात कर रहे थे. And now we're looking at, something that brings out some very raw emotions in most of us because it was horrific what happened that day. पाकिस्तानी न्यूज़ चैनल्स की कुछ क्लिपिंग्स हैं जो अब सोशल मीडिया पे वायरल हैं और वहाँ कहा जा रहा है कि अजमल कसाब वाज इन फैक्ट इन इंडियन बिकॉज अ डोमिसाइल सर्टिफिकेट वाज इशूड इन हिज नेम इन उत्तर प्रदेश. The thing is that a lot of these clippings are actually based on a Times of India article और जो काफ़ी की information है वो यहाँ से उड़ा दी गई है while all this is being reported and lot of sensational headlines saying that India has been caught in its own lies. But Jency, it seems that जर्नलिज्म में omission add करके यहाँ circulate किया जा रहा है.
So this as we know now, the story being that apparently in some district in UP, someone applied for a domicile certificate in the name of Ajmal Kasab with names of his parents as well given, and the clerical oversight led to the domicile being issued. Now this is where when after it was reported and someone has there was an inquiry that was done, it was found that so the very interesting part here is no one knows who actually initiated this entire domicile certificate issuance. Now Times of India reported this story, and by and large they had a headline which was quite what I can say was quite sensational. And what has happened is all the Pakistani websites, they have latched onto this story, and they are saying that the Indian government has admitted, probably for the first time, that Ajmal Kasab was after all an Indian. So what were you always shouting about the fact that the perpetrators of this very horrific crime that happened on 26/11/2008 were all based out of Pakistan. So they got a stick to actually beat us with, and all of them have gone and done stories on this. In fact, this the stories that have been shared on Facebook has got hundreds of shares, and they were all having fun with the story, saying that how the Indian government has been caught in its own web of lies, and the fact that they ignored the fact that Ajmal Kasab was after all your man and not a Pakistani at all.
But interesting चीज यहाँ है, जैसा कि जेंसी ने बताया, the key things that there were fake documents that were submitted, the fact that an investigation was ordered, the fact that the domicile certificate has been cancelled, and the fact that somebody unknown completely had submitted those documents. ये कहीं भी mention नहीं किया जा रहा है जो पाकिस्तान की news websites हैं. But जेंसी, some of the Indian media websites are also guilty here because we're looking at a lot of clickbait kind of headlines जहाँ पे again information को बहुत twist करके present कर रहे हैं.
Yes, so there are two things. Yes, we also spoke to the divisional magistrate there and the district administration there, and they did accept the fact that this was a clerical oversight, and probably they did not realize, the person who was issuing it did not, the name Ajmal Kasab, which is so synonymous with 26/11, did not ring a bell for him. Now that's one part. But as far as the question that you're asking right now is that how are these these headlines being put out? The fact that there is no there's no caveat being added. Very straightforward headlines being put out, which actually are extremely clickbaity in nature, because anyone who reads it will definitely go and click on it. But unfortunately, on social media, we've seen, whether it is Zee Marathi or IBN Lokmat or all of them, they put out headlines which seems to suggest that actually Ajmal Kasab was an Indian. Now, no one is bothering to go. There are many people who don't even bother to click the story, and that's where many of these stories are getting shared. Based on our past experience, there are many stories that get shared just based on the headline, and that's where the the responsibility of our Indian websites are also under the scanner, because they have not bothered to actually put out proper caveats in the headline, which will not mislead the readers, but they will know exactly what is happening.
It's irresponsible, Jency, wouldn't you say? And especially for an issue like this.
Yes, it is extremely irresponsible, and which is why probably a lot of outrage has happened on this, that why these kind of stories have been written. But as I'm saying, across the border is where all the fun was, because they really had fun at our expense.
Yep, and that's pretty sad. Imagine what misleading headlines can do. This is what they do. Anyway, guys, we'll have to wrap it up here on Fact versus Fiction for now. You do know where you can send us any forwards on your social media timelines that you want us to fact check. The helpline number is 7700 906 111. Thank you for watching for now.